It seems these two teams have become adversaries between each other, as it's once again Virtus.pro up against OneWin. Now, OneWin were able to take home the title last week in our special show match, considering Virtus.pro had obligations to their own organization and were not able to play. But cast your mind back to DFN number 19, where Virtus.pro absolutely wiped the floor with OneWin. Could they do it again? Well, let's find out. As we go into the first map of the series, we see Virtus.pro looking to have a repeat performance on the Mo and Krill plus Holiday combo in the mid lane, with OneWin using generally a similar comp that they've used in the past with very success against VP. The match starts off with a lot of kills being traded in each of the lanes. However, OneWin take the mid tower 8 minutes in, allowing ABL the ability to start invading jungle. VP set up for an earn turn in, while Mikhail S tries to defend the left guardian.
Even numbers 3v3.
All right, Mikhail S in the sky right now, looking for a quick assassinate, looking, instead just burned down. Zergy getting them in the corridor, a super high value flame dash. Now they're looking for pocket and turn. That's 3 for nothing.
Even with the disadvantage in numbers, OneWin looks to contest the earn turn in.
TP, this is looking very hard to OneWin. In fact, is there any way to actually take down this Abrams? That would be a good way to start the fight. They're getting a lot of damage there. Indeed, there is the finishing blow. You've got the Vindicta taking Sanya down to 1%.
Picked up by OneWin. After Lista gets parried and killed over to the side, OneWin's able to pick up the earn mid-team fight. Xenon with some clear kills before getting taken on down. Zanya now gonna fall.
Trying to get the first flex slot, VP get the catch on overseas and mid. Some sort of response. Now they're gonna be actually the ones to go on the engage here, trying to catch with the paradox. So this should be ideally kill, and hopefully the first flex slot open up for VP.
Yeah, and see here, Obakim trying to get out of fire here. Now Yamato coming on in. Listic just immediately getting evaporated.
Still without the flex slot, VP set up for the next earn, managing to find 2 kills and the uncontested turn-in.
Shift over here. Shriek gonna be forcing out the shadow transformation from Zanya. Zanya though, gonna be able to get away. Moving forward, back over to the side, still under pressure. Dodges the snipe from Mikhail S, but the follow through still completely there for VP. Gonna turn this into another Guardian takedown.
After getting the chase down on 2 VP players, OneWin decides to take the rejuve. VP, knowing they can't contest it, decide to turn their attention towards the walkers.
Undermanned, and they're not going to do it, especially with the Yamato able to shadow transform and secure the rejuve. It just would have been a terrible idea, Dan.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, VP just continues to stay significantly far behind.
Yeah, absolutely true. And more pressure on these walkers is going to have to be defended by OneWin, which they'll happily do. This might actually convert into some kills, and that'll be a huge problem if it does for VP. Michaelis will get a walker, but here are those kills coming in response from OneWin, mounting this defense. And VP, they're fighting it all the way, it seems. I don't think they can get out of here, though. That's going to be pretty ambitious indeed.
OneWin responds similarly, pushing down the 2 last walkers of the game with the man advantage.
Making good advantage of their Rejuvenator so far. VP trying to reinforce on the left. See D-Mov right now, trying to make a little bit of space. Empty Dreams, though, finding Sharik. And the overall impression from OneWin, where they can just dive, aided by ABL here. Again, moving on in, this time looking for Zergy. Zergy, though, life leeching pretty well, still looking decent. Rabbit Hex or no, Listic able to pick up another. And VP getting really advantageous trades here to an extent, but they're not able to take down all of OneWin here, Dan.
Even though the previous fights ended with a 3-for-3 trade, OneWin still had a 20k lead, which turned into 30k 25 minutes in, and a fight at the earn pickup.
Get a good spot. Swap comes in. Is fall through going to be there right now? Looking for Mikhail. Sharik able to get one down early. VP still looking reasonably healthy. Zergy laying the damage here. Overseas, though, coming on in. Shriek able to get down to Zanya. So VP, this is kind of a good engagement they needed here so far, Dan. They saved the lasso later on for the pocket. They isolate it down. OneWin down 3. VP getting themselves back into the game.
With the second rejuve of the game in the hands of OneWin, they struggle to open up the base of VP until Empty Dreams finds his moment.
Especially the way Empty Dreams is playing here so far. And as I say that, Sharik getting caught. Affliction coming off on cooldown right now. So 6v5, still good resources up for OneWin. OneWin got shrines on the mind right now, moving forward. Zergy backing off. Lasso, though, here onto the pocket is the fall through going to bringing pocket into the fountain. Damage coming in, goes for the cloak. Able to get away for now. Mikhail getting caught in turn, and Empty Dreams able to make the great escape.
Oh yeah, so close there. If you get anyone except the pocket there, I mean, they probably don't survive. So that was pretty perfect there for OneWin. Able to get the shrines down the patron. needs to be taken out as well. But
Even with bringing the lead down to about 10k, VP can't let the urn go for free as they manage to steal it away.
One against the turn-in, VP turning up in full
It's not turned in yet. Yeah, VP turning up, Listic super low early. Shift has already been used. Shriek able to take down Empty Dreams. The pocket threat is gone. And now they're looking for a little more. Zanya, though, able to take down Zergy. VP down 2, 1 win. Still pretty healthy. Zanya about to get Shadow Transformation on top of it. Could be a Yamato clean sweep towards the very end. The urn turned in by Obakim, so VP getting the urn.
That urn cost VP 3 players and eventually the first map of the series.
Danger. Mo down. I think that's a signal to go here. 1 win. They decide it is Patron time. VP still so many people down for another 10 seconds. The Patron is getting pummeled, and that is going to be 1 win. Seizing the opportunity, taking down the Patron, and taking map 1.
As we head into match 2, VP keep defaulting to the Bebop and Kelvin bans, while 1win decides to start banning Mikael S's go-to pick of Vindicta. With both teams trading duo kills 2 minutes into the match, 1win starts to put their dominance, with ABL putting in work against Obakim.
But for VP, they got to be careful about this one. Back on the lane now. There's that barrage. Oh, connects almost all of it. Oh my god, there's so much damage. Oh my god, the damage is crazy.
$2,000 on the line. The celebration of DFN 20 and the middle lane has just been a steamroller even after the good start. They need help, but they're not going to get help that early, and Mo's already almost dead.
Holy Mo is getting drilled by the all fire there from Yamato.
They're dropping the well played in chat. 1win's feeling it. They Obakim's down again.
Being 10 minutes into the game and 1win sporting a 6k soul lead, VP tried to run the urn to catch up.
And not losing too heavily, without allowing it to compound too much, but this is, it feels pretty scary right now. Look at the damage coming in. But VP turning up in numbers here to gang up on the Yamato. Looks like an escape will be made, and it's going to be back into the action here. Oh my god, these queen strikes. How on earth is he phasing through space and time?
The fight continues further as Zanya tried to get the urn.
Here comes the pocket moving on in. No affliction, but still can drop plenty of burst damage in turn. 1win looking for pickoffs here. They lose Empty Dreams in turn. Both teams down 1 here so far. Urn going to get picked up by 1win over. Looking for the turn, and instead the combo comes in. Forces the urn drop. And both teams fighting tooth and nail over the urn. Viscous back over in. Flammable able to take down Listic, though. VP down 2. And I think the more wounded of the 2 teams here. Urn still in play. Flammable dropping the goo ball. What's going to happen here? Mikael able to take down Flammable. It is so back and forth right now between both sides. Urn still in play. Stormcloud, though, has come back up, and Zergy goes right back down. Taken out of the sky via Power Slash.
Perfectly timed Power Slash there. That cloud form, it was on cooldown for so long. Such poor timing, but look at the damage here. The Yamato, oppressive force in the front line, brawling and just now isolating the remainder.
VP behind 9k souls now get a catch on Empty Dreams trying to split push and use the fact of 1win teleporting over to try to get an urn turn in.
Urn duty, and now VP trying to get value off on the right side. Might be doing just that. They chase down Empty Dreams, get rid of the option of him using Traveler, get into the fight. Now, quick swap coming on in. Cube right after. We'll see what rotates over on the left. You got Geist coming on over. Same with Abrams. A little bit of fisticuffs onto the teleporter. Overseas finding Shriek while this goes on, and Zanya just threads in the urn.
As 1win go for mid boss, VP responds with a push onto the walkers.
By 1win, so they secure it. Now do they get pickoff here on top of it? All of them back out looking for Mikael S. In turn, they get the walker is D-Mob, so they do a walker trade. They end up losing Mikael in the process.
Yeah, they're chasing down these kills, and they're doing so excellently. This is a big problem. This is a big problem.
1win keep the pressure on as they're 20k up, pushing down a walker and trying to go for an urn turn in.
If they don't, though, 1win are just going to get further ahead.
I'm looking for the urn turn in now. VP looking on the contest. Mikael able to take down Xenon early. Stormcloud in from Zergy at the top. This is a high-value Stormcloud coming on in, denying space. Gonna give VP the urn. They get the picks. They get the urn. Oh, my word. 1win might have just thrown away their advantage and then sub.
Off the last fight, VP managed to close the soul gap and now look to gain the advantage for the first time in the match.
Might be Storm v Storm as Flammable's gonna look to clone right away. Instead, they just go for the direct turn in. The cube on top. The cube secures the urn and the rescue beam out. The quick little razzle dazzle coming in from VP. You love to see it. And now they go for the team fight engage right after. Baby catching 1-win off guard. Flammable super low. Listic got a great in. Yamato trying to turn around. Shadow transformation looking for the opportunity, but Listic just decimated the backline with Sharik. What a play from VP. The turn in into the engage. Damn, that is wild.
Yeah, and the fight's not done just yet. VP scored every last member standing, and 1win are really committed into this fight at the moment. It's going to be very hard for them to get out of this one in one piece. To the remaining players, it's going to do. Empty Dreams is critically low, as is Overseas here. Overseas is going to be safe in the base, but can't say the same for Empty Dreams. And the Walker conversion here.
With the reju, VP are now the ones to set the pace as both teams are cautious to fight on the right lane Walker.
Realizing that their opponents are not biting, going to be pushing into them further, looking to go for the initiation there. Nice one off the combo kills. Sharik opens it up there, takes down the opposing frontliner. Zenon out of it. 3 players now down for 1win. VP with the rejuve, absolutely cleaning house here. And oh my god, they could roll this into game.
At the very least, they're going to get first stage patron. I mean, the entire momentum has been done. And I wonder what Jake brought up, the idea of the mental damage.
In typical 1win style, they try to catch up someone from VP to snowball into a winning fight.
A 6th on the way.
Oh no, not again. The mole is in danger, Dan.
It's OB Kim. Of course. E-shift.
Mole abuse is all I'm seeing right now. Is OB Kim able to get away? I think OB Kim is able to get away. They said the owl just to be sure, but in this case, it's not Mo going down another time. And said they use a lot of resources on Mo, and VP says, actually, you did all that. Obakim's still alive. We go. We fight. We get the combo in. We take down ABL. And the full engage now in for VP. Could be the game winner here. On top of it, Dan, you know, the ultimate punching bag is Mo, and sometimes it works in favor of the team with the Mo. This is Zanya running for life right now. Zergy way on top of it, dropping the stun. You know, Zanya doing a decent job of fighting back, gets a little bit of health towards the end, but 20 HP and down. That is a team wipe coming in from VP, and this could be the end.
And that's exactly what we saw here. VP tying the series up here. DFN 20 presented by Intel.
Virtus.pro finally changed things up in the draft phase, and instead of banning Kelvin, they take away Zanya's Yamato. 1win are more than happy to secure the Kelvin yet again, and for the first time, we see ABL on Sinclair. The pain continued for Obikim this game as he died 3 times in the first 6 minutes to Xenon and Empty Dreams.
And okay, big fight here in the mid as well. There goes the dive. Obi Kim is going to get taken out, of course, by Empty Dreams. So you can slip away, in pocket. And that mid tower is in trouble. In fact, the Calico might be in trouble too. Empty Dreams coming in again, but it's the ult there to block the damage. Maybe get the follow-up, the satcheling out. Ooh. And finishing blow, but in comes Zenon from the back, and that's going to be the kill and potentially more tower damage.
For the 3rd game straight, 1win had an early lead in the game. 6k up and VP get a kill in Empty Dreams, but the rotation comes in for 1win and turns it into a nightmare for VP.
The Great Escape once more, 7 HP and down, and that is a gift, Dan! A gift that's going to be immediately picked up by Sharik.
Damn, this is a problem here because someone's like flying over the top here, the Vindicta, trying to get those angles. Overseas does so much damage. Zanya trying to get to the Paradox. Paradox trying to make his way out of there. It's not going to happen though. Surrounded again, and it's
keeping the control of the pace and an 8k soul lead. 1win grabbed the urn to turn in.
Those are the 2 paths we're at right now, Dan.
Oh, out of the docking bay, over the ocean, and into the mountain. 3 players.
Gets me killed.
The disruption.
1win's used a lot of their ult power here, and VP, aside from Obikim, is pretty healthy. Obikim drops the combo, hot low HP. Limeball is able to catch MKLS while that was going on. Obikim down in turn 2 down for VP here.
Shark getting caught out overextended. 1win turned their eyes towards the urn once again.
On a knife's edge, you got Overseas in over the top, doesn't get faked out, kills Sharik, gets the bag back. And I mean, Overseas to me has been the story in this game so far. Just incredible Vindicta play, even if it's not reflected being the most farmed on the team. Frozen Shelter though, down on the urn, 1win, not looking to give it up. Looking for Listic. Listic goes for the parry. Over to the side. Everyone rotating over and in on to the right. Frozen Shelter has already been used. Urn though, going to be picked up here by the Kelvin as Empty Dreams just dives the backline, gets rid of Obikim once more. And at this point, 1win is just able to kind of exert their will on the game. And
as we hit the 17-minute mark and VP still don't have a flex slot, they're now forced to try and defend the urn turn-in.
Your heroes are more on playmaking, like your Paradox has been having a tough time, and your Mo, you know, is doing combos, but has been the sacrifice. It's tough, but in this case, the combo connects. The bag is secured, and Obakim may be down. You still take that trade at this point if you're VP. Have to trade the 10K Mo for the 15K Abrams. As Listic comes in over the top, snipes down the pocket, gets the bag, and now a little bit of flyer versus flyer action here in the rooftops. Power shot in. Here comes the Owl. Looking for Vindicta. Overseas, looking real low. Getting healed up in turn by Flammable, though, going, you will not die, but we'll see how good that promise is. Divine Barrier pop, 300 HP. Listic turns around. No! The counter shot overseas, not dying to that power shot.
A 19K lead allows OneWin to feel comfortable taking a rejuve, but it comes down to being close between the teams.
Vindicta the fight, but okay, they finish off the mid boss. Rejuvenator coming on down. Affliction dropped pretty early here by Empty Dreams on the other side. Empty Dreams under pressure. Frozen Shelter gonna be dropped here, stopping the Rejuvenator for a moment. Both teams all in. We have the Storm Cloud, the duplicate Storm Cloud from ABL, and the real Storm Cloud from Zergy, but the duplicated Storm Cloud absolutely cleaves and dominates. VP crushed.
Now with Rejuve in hand, OneWin continue to grow their lead to 40K by taking the last two walkers and forcing another earn turn in.
Just looking for it, and when you have this big of a stat difference, why not Abrams just go in to take care of the cat problem here? Heavy pressure on the Shriek, nowhere to go. When your cat goes dying that easy, you know the game has been going your way. Two already down for VP, one win. Just roll into the earn turn in. Xenon threads on through. They get 3 kills on top of it.
Now over 50K in the lead, OneWin try to close out the game and end up pulling out the classic OneWin move, dying trying to finish the game.
It just, what they would need to do to get picks here, it's just ridiculous. Also, OneWin, kind of a reputation for trying to finish to the advantage they can. Another kill in the Obakim for good measure. 2 down for VP, OneWin. They can taste the bonus prize pool here and now. Shariq gonna fall, and OneWin just pummeling the Patron here at the end. Storm Clouds come out for both teams, but ABL's has been a little bit stronger overall. The Patron lower and lower. Hang on though, VP with 2. Hold up. Hold up, hold up! Are they actually gonna hold? Is this gonna be a thing? Dan, it's not over yet.
They're pushing them back. They think it's all over, but it's not over.
I thought they had a little bit more gas in the tank, but
After successfully defending their base, VP try to catch out someone on OneWin to have a man
a
advantage.
good fight or two can mount a comeback. We saw that in the last games. So
they're looking for the Sinclair. If they get Sinclair early pick would be amazing. The Rabbit Hex, though, out in response, I think, may have just saved ABL's life. ABL, though, enemy number 1 just because of the clone Storm Cloud. Shariq in the Frozen Shelter. Dashing up out of the danger zone. 2 HP. Listic, just getting a little bit of taste of the affliction. Not really enjoying life. Trying to escape and knows Anya on the chase down. Doesn't let him get away. 2 down. I got news for you, Dan. OneWin's going to go directly back to the Patron here. I don't think they're going to wait.
no, but Stormcloud is online, so if there's a world where Zergy can set that up effectively, that'd be great. But if he loses too many teammates, that's not going to be enough. Need to keep some teammates online here to mount this defense. But yeah, they're looking to go for this Patron at this point, and in fact, it's full HP.
This time around, Dan, I believe OneWin has done it. 5 down for VP, the Patron. But okay, they don't actually have the backdoor protection is still active. They haven't pushed up the lane yet. Hold the phone. Surely, this is like one of those things. Like you're telling me there's a chance. Is the backdoor protection gone now? They kill. Empty Dreams dies inside the throne, but the Patron just, it's too much damage. OneWin has done it. They take home the $2,000 bonus prize pool. They defeat Virtus Pro and they defend their spot.
A big congrats to OneWin. I think this is a result that we did not really expect, considering we needed to see a little bit more out of them previously when Virtus Pro absolutely wiped the floor with them. But it seems now we do have our 2 top dogs in EU, and the question now comes into next week. Could Virtus Pro reclaim that title once again and dethrone OneWin? Well, there's only one way to find out. And I did hear from Yoshi directly. They said, if you guys don't subscribe here to Locked In, we're not going to get a new patch. Don't you guys want a new patch?